Gio, if you could just start us off with your thoughts on how the team's doing right now and their match this weekend against San Jose.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for being here. We're coming from a game that I felt we played very well, probably one of our best games this season. A phenomenal first half, and 3 points that we really needed at home. And now we need to continue to build from that. We need to continue to make sure that we get better in the details. And now we're going to a difficult play like San Jose. They've been confident, they've been playing well. And we need to be ready to make sure that we have a good performance and continue to accumulate points and hopefully being able to get higher in the table. The morale, the spirit, the environment has been very good this week around the players, and the work has been good, in order to make sure that we're ready for this game coming up.
I have a question about counterattacks because you just mentioned the details. One of the details I've been noticing throughout the games has been really promising counterattacks, but ending without a goal or sometimes even a shot. What do you think would be a good couple of solutions to that problem?
Yeah, good question. We've been looking and seeing that we're getting better, back again in our counters and in those moments. Possession is starting to build up and getting better as well. But it's true. It's been some moments in this past game. I mean, when I said that the game doesn't resemble, the result of what it was the game, it was part because of what you say. We couldn't finalize or make the better decision inside the box. And now we need to continue to work. We need to continue to make sure that the guys see the options, that make the simple option what is, available. And just capitalize a little bit more on that, because in this particular game, I thought we did have also some good decisions that lead up into some good saves from the goalkeeper. But there were other times that I agree with you that we should have been better, in a moment that looked very promising. But once we got close to the box, then we lost the ball, or one player stopped the run and then we play the ball in behind. So that needs to get a little bit better. But it's part of the progress. The chemistry is building up, and we saw, that the guys are feeling more comfortable now.
Also with Juan Mosquera now with the Colombian national team, Claudio Bravo returning from yellow card suspension, are we probably going to see a similar back four to what we saw against Seattle?
Probably that's what we're working on. We have a few options, so we're trying to finalize and make sure that we know exactly all the details. We've been working on it, and by tomorrow I think we'll have the back four for sure that is going to be playing against San Jose.
Hi, Gio.
Hi.
Congratulations on the last game. I didn't get you on that.
Thank you.
Really great interview with Zach McGraw post-game. Really kind of letting us know that he was directing Diego Chara on spaces to cover Jesus Ferreira. Could you give us a little more in-depth of what you think about Zach and how he's come along since he started with the team?
Yeah, it was very good because we had always one defensive mid deeper. So that defensive mid is not that we had two, in front of the defense. We had one deeper, and that defensive mid needed to know, where the players were. And usually, the way Dallas plays, and also San Jose, they drop in, always a player. In this case, most likely was Ferreira, and that communication, from McGraw to make sure that Chara always saw the space that he needed to, go and cover was very important. And that shows, leadership from Zach, and is very important. I mean, how much he has progressed, we all know. It's been phenomenal since he arrived here. He's earned the right to be a starter because of, his performances. He's been very solid, very secure. He's worked very much in the technical areas that he needed to improve, in understanding better, the system and how to make himself stronger in the system, and how to make sure that he can communicate and be a leader on the field. So all around, I mean, he's coming from a place that that makes leaders, like West Point, and I think he's done very, very well to be able to be a starter. And not only that, but he's also has brought in the interest of international call-ups, maybe, so we'll see how's that going to come forward. But I do feel that he's progressing and he's still getting better and better.
And then can you go on with it's kind of the same thing, but with David Bingham and his ability to not necessarily be a backup, but to slot in as a reinforcement?
I mean, that's good when you have two very, very good goalkeepers. You know, I think we have been very fortunate in Portland, I will say, because I think since I arrived here, I feel that the area that we have had, you know, very strong has been goalkeepers. I think from the first moment that I arrived with Atinela, you know, Clark, you know, Ivasic, Bingham, and you know, I think the guys that have been developing, like Hunter, you know, with great potential to be a very good goalkeeper. So all around, I think that's been a forte, and in this year, particularly in last year, having two goalkeepers that are very good. You know, one with I still have the possibility to continue to improve. You know, that is now with the national team. Bingham, that is, you know, is someone that knows this league, that has been in this league, and is felt very comfortable with us here. I think it's been very good. And now that we're going to San Jose, his home, I think you know, he's excited to be starting, and you know, he's going to be very motivated.
Hey Gio, so your team's obviously coming off back-to-back shutouts, which is, you know, the defense has been showing a lot against down play. What kind of needs to happen for this against San Jose to kind of keep that going?
Yeah, I think we have improved in our area of defending, and I think we have improved in not only defending with the block. You know, I think we have done really well in some games in the past. You know, we saw, I mean, the first game against Sporting Kansas City, we defended with the block and we were very strong. But I think now we're able to do it also, you know, with high press and sometimes, you know, having players in 1v1 situations. So I think that's been a great improvement. You know, credit to everyone. First, the players, the coaching staff, everybody that's been working to make sure that we get better. And what we said in Seattle is that now we needed to make sure that we progress in the, you know, things that we did well, but making sure that now we get better going forward to create more opportunities, and we did in this past game. So now we hope that in San Jose, you know, it's a little bit better, and we continue to progress. And now I think is the main focus. You know, we'll see in the Gold Cup if we'll lose, you know, any player, and if we're gonna have any more call-ups. Right now we have Mosquera and Ivasic, and then we'll continue to move forward, hopefully getting more points in the next few games.
All right, we'll take any questions online. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Gio. I just wanted to ask you, you know, it's next week. It'll be about 3 weeks since Felipe Mora returned to training. That's the goal that he set for himself at that time. How is he progressing, and do you expect him to be back in the lineup soon?
Hey, you're talking about Jimmy, right?
Felipe.
Oh, Pipe. Okay. I mean, it's been interesting in the fact that you know, he's been an outsider. He's been working quietly. There was something this year when he came back, better news that made him feel that he could progress to a point that he was going to, you know, be competitive. And he's been having a very, very good attitude, you know, very positive. He's been working quietly. In the past 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, he's starting to train fully with the team, and now we're seeing him, you know, showing up in a bigger level, and like, you know, in a way that he's starting to feel comfortable. He's starting to feel, you know, more that he can do things more competitive, and maybe he's going to get his opportunity soon. I mean, but if you asked me a month ago if I thought that Mora would be at this stage, you know, possibly being in a position to be called up, I will tell you, like, no, that I would have been difficult. But based upon training and today as well, I mean, he's looking very good. So now I'm gonna have the problem to make some decisions, because we have a few forwards that are doing well. They're all competing. They're doing, you know, a great job. And now I think we're gonna have another one that is gonna be in the competition.
Ryan, did you have any follow-up?
Yeah, one quick one for you, Gio. Obviously, obviously a strong performance in the last game. How do you, I guess, try to carry that momentum forward and try to put together a streak?
Hopefully that's going to be the case, Ryan, that we can come back and have another very good performance. You know, we know that it's never easy to be able to have, back-to-back, games and have, steadiness. And that's what we have to find, hopefully in San Jose. Now playing away from home in a place that we have, had some very good games there. Hopefully we can continue with that energy. What I can tell you is, in practice, I have seen it constant now. So I've seen the group, coming in and bringing something higher, better, the more quality with more intensity. So that leads me to feel that we should be able to be in a good position for this game coming up, even though we know that it's going to be a challenging game, a different type of San Jose team, and that we need to be very ready.
All right, we will wrap it there. Thank you for your time, Gio, and good luck
Thank
this
you.
weekend.
Thank you.